As I have been in Miskin family house in Kolin, I took some time to meet his mother, who's old and at home now. She was also eager to, irrelevant of her health issues, she was supposed to take rest, but one question I want to ask her, and she said she will reply to me. Asking her the question now, तू इतले तुझे 3 भुरगे आणि इतले फेमस नावदीत केले सगळे गोंयाक सामके शायन जाल्ले मिस्की दादा आणि गणपणी आणि आता शेलू सुद्धा तुमकां आमकां कितें सांगपाचें आसा ते ल्हानपणा पासून ते कितें करता तुमी ताका कशें प्रोत्साहन दिलें म्हणजे तेजे फादरानूय खूब तांकां ते म्हणटात की प्रत्येक वस्तू तुझ्या नांवार तुज्या सुन्यांनी सांगलें आमकां की सगळें आमची सासू इतली सपोर्टींग आशिल्ली आनी हें अशें तुका म्हणजे कशें तुका हे घरांत कशें अशें दिसलें की मिस्किनाच्या फॅमिलींत आनी मिस्किनाचे भुरगे कशे आसात?
मिस्किनाच्या भुरग्यां बद्दल खूपच हें आसा म्हणजे माझ्याच भुरगे
हय बरोबर
पण ते पयलीं पासून ताच्या बाबाकूय शॉक आसलो खेळपाचो ताज्या आज्याक सुद्दां म्हणजे म्हज्या बापायक तसोच शॉक आसलो खेळपाचो आनी त्या प्रमाणेच ते भुरगे तेवटेनसून अशें सपोर्ट
खूब आयकलां हांवें मांडयेर सुद्दां उडयो मारताले आनी हे करता दीसभर खेळटाले म्हणून
दीसभर खेळप तर हेवटेनसून तेवटेनसून तांचे मामाय बी खेळपी म्हणजे म्हजे भाव अशें करून सगळ्यांनीच तांकां खेळपाक सपोर्ट दिलो बापायन भरपूर दिलो आनी हांव म्हज्या कामाक सगळें आसा फाटल्यान ते आनी आमचो व्हडलो कोणी बिनी तो खेळूनय बी ते अभ्यास सगळें करताले स्वता म्हणून चड तांकां
शिक्षणाचे तुमी तांकां केन्ना फाटीं रावपाक दवरूं ना
केन्नाच सोडूंक ना तांकां टायम दिल्लो हांवें अमूक टायमार तुमी खेळूंक जाय अमूक टायमार तुमी जाय तितले खेळा अभ्यास हो जावपूच जाय खेळूंक शिकूंकूच जाय त्या शिवाय येना आनी व्हडल्याक तर म्हज्या हें आसलें म्हणजे सर्विसेक लागून बी तशें ना B.Com जावपूच जाय मागीर तो आपूण सर्वीस पळयतलो अशें म्हणून तो व्हडलो जाला
आनी शैलूचे बद्दल शैलू आनी तेंच्या मदीं एज डिफरन्स न्ही मातशें शैलूक ते सगळेच पॅम्पर करताले हय शैलू कशें शैलू बद्दल कितें शैलूय बरो खेळटालो सामको ना
शैलू एकदम बरो खेळटालो प्रत्येकाचें हें लक
हय
खूब बरो खेळटालो
तुमकां ह्या घराचो खूब अभिमान आसतलो न्ही आतां म्हणजे
ह्या घराचो खूब अभिमान आसा पयलीं पासून आसा तो आतां शेवट पर्यंत अभिमानूच म्हाका ह्या घराचो आनी हांव नकळो आसलें की ह्या घराची अशी भरभराट जायत म्हणून
तुमचे कडेन उलोवन आमकां खूब बरें दिसलें थँक्यू व्हेरी मच तुमचे आशिर्वाद आसूं न्ही It's been nice when I have covered the family part of it and now let's come to a little bit of personal things. Yeah? Personal things, I know you three brothers have nothing great personal other than sports. Of course, yeah, but there's a lot of personal to add to it. I have heard a lot of things about Dada is famous personality. Wherever they say one of the best cricketers go up, could put it for IPL, Bhartesh Mistry, if IPL was happening. Pani has done a lot of things with his books and writing, which are highly, it is an extraordinary effort where you have done made a thesis or making a detailed study, which is yet to be conquered in the field to understand which could very soon be happening soon. You have also achieved something and working with it. So, I don't know much about you and you have to speak a lot about yourself. Okay? Let me start with Shailu first.
Right from the beginning, I think, from my school days, he was the one who actually pushed me to cricket. Because all I remember in my initial days, he used to take me on his bike for selections and everywhere. But then on, when I was doing my Ranji Trophy, I was out and all those things. It took me nearly 6 years to be in the side. Then I thought, okay, when it took the best time of my life to play just one match, I don't feel that cricket would take me somewhere else. And that time IPL and all those things were not there. So I thought, okay, my brothers actually at that particular time, as a family, they gave me an opportunity. I currently am into sports business. So that is what my brothers gave me. Very rare people to help in such scenarios. But here my family business, it was not a family business. It was started by these two. So they actually handed over to me and said, okay, enough. That was the target you achieved. I have played topmost level of cricket in Goa. So now when there was nothing else to do, and that is enough.
Certainly. And I think you are looking very content with your decision what you have taken.
And I was very satisfied with whatever I have done. So then I restricted everything to my business. And then on
It's very nice to hear that, because whenever I heard about the Miskin brothers, and I always found, of course Dada was my senior, and this is my personal opinion, when I always found Pani was one of the outright guys who had a person who could walk in and thrash anybody without thinking about the person who is bowling at him. Dada was a thinking cricketer at one particular time, so I always felt Pani was and he was my mate all the time with my age and I always find him as a person he would not bother who is bowling at him. He would not be a plate face Doda Ganesh, we have faced so many Gokul Krishnan when he was small, he was opening batsman, he could just play full shots and come out. So I was always always expressing myself when I was so happy to see Pani. Of course, I knew Dada was a legend, so I could not talk much, and I played under him. But they always, when they were their dress, or whenever I have asked many persons in Goa, because I played with your generation when I made a comeback for Ranji Trophy in 2008, when I had people like Sahil Nuri, Harshad Garekar, and they coming up saying, Shailesh Miskin is a very talented guy. So, of course, there was a lot of talent, and it happens in many of the states and many of the times, where you get locked out for something, some reasons, and you're still lucky to get a game after 7 years, but I got a game after 16 years. So you are also part of that same cycle. So good to see, and good to see you content. I am also content. We are enjoying our lives. Shailu, you just made our hearts boil out. Most of the things which you try to keep inside. And coming to you, Pani. I don't know, I call you Pani or Paresh, Miskin, Paresh. That's not the code Paresh can't Panish. The Pani कित्याक म्हणतात? Can you give me some highlight for it? Why they call it Pani?
पहिले म्हणजे एक तर तुवें पहिले जे एपिसोडात कव्हर केल्ले बट आय स्टील रिपीट स्टार्टिंग पासून एकटोच मनीस म्हाका पनी म्हणटा इट्स लायक दादा एंड ही इज माय मेंटर
Why you call him Pani? How the Pani ल्हानपणापासून?
from childhood it's like from childhood it's like in the house
Let's keep your Pani and that the house thing. I want to know. I think
so. From that,
I think you have achieved a lot in your spell of say around 30 years from since time you have been out of cricket. How much you played Ranji Trophy, and cricket has given you even I think you have made a thesis book which you not even put in the public, and you want to do something on that. And you have I've gone through that. It has been I think it is created like one of a historian who has created that. It's not looking like a cricketer who has just played first class cricket who has created that. Is something extraordinary. Other than this which you showed me just now, and which is the other side of you which I saw, what do you like to tell of yourself, what you have achieved in life for the last 30 years?
you ask me like that, I would like to tell you from the beginning itself. It's like we were three, and actually he, as I told you earlier also, he is my mentor, and actually I was very interested in football. Probably I don't know actually from statistics I don't know, but I am the only person who has played 4 games for the state.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Initially when I started, when I started that was 1980, where I started first. Okay. And
What did first you started? You played cricket, right?
yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I started with cricket due to my brother only himself. Like तो माझा mentor
Wow.
आणि तो पहिली खेळटालो. We were going out and then we were playing. तो खेळटा मग आता बॉल बी हाडून bowling घालून बी असे. I started cricket.
Okay.
And then I had a dream. म्हणजे तो तेन्ना at certain point of time he was playing for Sargokas. See, you also have to understand. See, आम्ही कितें म्हणटा ideology किंवा achievements, ambitions म्हणतात तशें. So I also had those ambitions, goals म्हणजे आसले. म्हणजे initial goals कशें आसले that whatever elder brother has played, I should also achieve that. So he was playing for Sargola. At that time, that Sargola was the topmost team. So I was playing for Bardes. I played for Bardes. The first match I played, I scored 154 not out.
Oh wow.
For Bardes. And we won against Penjim B.
Penjim Kala.
Which very well I can recognize at that time.
I think Shara then was playing for Penjim B. Raju Mushka, Arun Talarekar was there.
Arun Talarekar we had.
Yes, yes.
And that time I scored around 154 not out.
Oh wow.
Which I got a cutting, everything. But from there I picked up 154.
So that was your launch pad.
That
Then you went and played Ranji Trophy for Goa.
Yeah. And in the end, म्हाका साळोगार खेळपाक लागलो. I played for Sargokas. I went to become a captain of Sargokas.
Oh wow, great.
And then I had the honors of having a trophy also through Sachin Tendulkar.
Okay,
all
wow.
those things. Atul Bedadi, Sandeep Patil, everybody appreciated me. All those things. And
Which trophy was that? Which trophy was that?
one Atul Bedade was in VIP trophy in
Savantwadi.
Belgaum.
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 Savantwadi was the VIP trophy, I guess.
Savantwadi we won a trophy.
That is Kollam.
Kollam.
Where most of the Ranji Trophy players of Bombay
I know,
played.
yeah.
I think probably you will know.
Yeah.
And I was the man of the series at that time.
Right.
Where through Atul Bedade.
So did Goa recognize you at that time and picked you up in the Ranji Trophy?
No. I
So when you played Ranji Trophy?
First, I started in 1993.
You came. How many games? You played.
Was a trophy.
Okay.
Where I think probably
I was also part of it. Yeah, that particular.
part of it, and then Subhash, all those people.
Seniors, Sudhakar Halmaka, all those guys. Yeah.
So seniors.
So you played Ranji Trophy in which year actually?
After 1993, I was there in the squad for all these years.
Yes.
And I.
So another miskin in the squad for And you got a game. You also played one
I
game.
got a game in 1998.
Okay.
Okay, that was my first match.
Radha, you can understand, you are the captain of Goa team and there are 3 boys sitting here. You have played only one game for Ranji Trophy.
He was the captain,
Yeah.
and he kept me out.
No, this is
I
what
was captain for him in 4
I am
matches.
trying to tell him that you are the captain of Goa Ranji Trophy team, but there are 3 boys, Shailu, you and me. We have played only one Ranji Trophy game. Okay, continue. What is the other sport you played for Goa?
Okay. Next thing, I played first division football.
Oh wow, which team you used to play?
I played for Shivole Sports Club.
Shivole
That
FC.
was the first. And during our time, that was the first division of the ultimate.
Yeah, I know.
During
Yeah.
our period.
Yeah.
Now there is ICL and all those
Yes,
things.
yeah.
But during our period,
Oh wow.
Premier Division was the last.
Okay.
So I played that
Right.
also. I played university football,
Okay.
which most people don't play.
Goa University.
Goa University.
Very difficult to get into Goa University.
It's only transport business. It's very difficult for transport.
Okay.
So I still played that also. I played university cricket also, which is I think.
You played under Kiran Pudwal. Who was the captain at that time? Which year you played?
I played with Dinesh Rao.
Okay, Dinesh Rao. So you all went. Okay, which is the other sport you played other than football and cricket? I want to know the two sports which you said that you played.
So, first thing I played Ranji Trophy. Then second I played first Indian football, and I have played All India football.
Okay.
Second, and then third I have played All India badminton.
Okay.
And I have played All India table tennis.
Oh, so that's your represented the state in force: table tennis, badminton, cricket, and football. So it's amazing stuff. Yeah, it's a big achievement for it's a. I think your son, the guy, the boy who was saying, I am playing football, is your son. So it is carrying your genes. It's carrying your genes. Okay, coming back to your job factor, you are working now, as Sailu also said that he's content where he's got a job, he's working, handling the family business, part of family business. What you do actually?
Actually, I started with the first, when I completed my studies, that is BCom, and when I did BCom, I joined law college, and for 2 years I just completed my law. For 2 years, it was a very small thing, just because of sports. And when we won 2-3 trophies for sports also. And after that I joined, mainly I went to sports. Actually,
Student to sports quota.
yeah,
You went to sports
so
quota.
I turned my thinking to sports.
Okay.
And I completed my BBA. I went to Belgaum, I completed my BBA. And after which I joined sports department.
Okay.
And before that, I had a small this thing with Dempo College, high secondary, not college, Dempo High Secondary for 6 months. I worked there where I won basketball tournament. That was my only achievement in that Dempo High Secondary. After that, in the same time, I got this government job which I was offered. Fortunately, by God's grace, I'm a very fortunate guy to have a lot of opportunities in sports. Particularly,
It's very nice of you to
actually-
accept that. Yeah.
Actually, it's very rare that you get so many opportunities. Actually,
So you went to sports, you got a job in government job as a sports.
I worked as a higher secondary teacher for sports, and then at the same time I got this job also.
Okay.
So I opted for a government job, and I was posted in the Ozare High School for around 1 year, and wherein director of sports, Mrs. Susan D'Souza, Miss Susan D'Souza, she thought I was a very good sportsman, so she brought me back to Paddy Sports Complex.
Oh wow.
Where I was I was looking after North District.
Okay.
As a ZSO.
Okay. Currently what you're doing? Let's
Zonal Sports Organizer. And during that time, I from 2000.
So you're a zonal sports organizer working for SAG in a
Director of Sports.
director of sports in Padang. That was the time I came and met you in 2008 when we were
I
practicing.
looked after the swimming pool also, which was newly inaugurated.
So you were involved in that,
I was the manager of the swimming pool in 2000. The same year where I joined as Zonal Sports Organizer.
Great.
So I looked after the.
So you're still there with them? You're working with that same post or where are you now?
I took a transfer because I'm a sports person.
Okay.
So I think my children should also get into sports. So I changed myself in the sense we are a transferable job.
Okay.
It is transferable job. So I've transferred myself to the school wherein I can go. And
So now you're here as a PE in school.
PH.
It's very nice. It's been a lot of big circle around and you are following your basic instincts and natural instincts and you're lucky to be there.
Definitely.
Thanks, buddy. It's been a nice time with the family. I've been spending so much of this and you're the key factor to get me here and you're everybody part enthusiast of sports and this Balakrishna Miskin is a big name in cricket in Goa. Let me know a lot of things which you don't speak normally to come out from your heart and mouth and let us hear it from you, from the mouth itself, from the horse's mouth itself.
Yes, Ambe, it's a good opportunity of you and me. The thing is, my personal view is, as you said, you don't normally speak. I don't like to speak much, but do things not only for me, myself or my family. I've been trying to do whatever possible
Wow.
for anybody who comes across and I see that he has got potential. See, I don't discriminate between anybody. Like he may be my brother. You may have spoken to, my brothers. You heard them speak. It was not because they were my brother. Because like you also would know them, they had some potential. There was a spark. So I automatically got attracted to them, and I tried to give them a platform or whatever. But at the same time, I would also say that sometimes I may have done injustice to them. Like when we just spoke, I realized that I was a captain for 4 matches and my brother has played only 2 matches.
Yes.
So, but you also need to understand that that is the kind of discipline that I maintain. It's not, I will not support somebody because he is my brother. If he would have fitted in the team, that would have been his good luck. So that is how I function. Rather, it was a great opportunity for me to lead Goa. Of course, I should say it was rather unfortunate times when we played Ranji Trophy for Goa, because there was no, association which was, stable. And not only me, there were so many other talented cricketers in those times who have suffered because of unstable association during that time.
Administration.
Yeah, there used to be
Change of the
change
president.
of-
I remember that era. Yeah.
Twice, two seasons.
I remember there was a team fielded by two management also at one particular time. Something like that.
Those were the days.
Rajasthan and Goa had that kind of episodes happening in those eras. Yeah.
So many have suffered for that reason, and thank God that phase has gone off. And rather, I would again thank God for making me play 26 Ranji Trophy matches for Goa, out of which 4 matches I was the captain for Goa, and my best point in Ranji Trophy would be when I was playing alongside V.B. Chandrasekhar.
Late V.B. Chandrasekhar.
Yeah,
late
rather
V.B.
late.
Chandrasekhar.
I see he was such a close friend. I still don't
Believe
feel.
it.
Yeah,
Most of
I
us.
don't still feel that he is late now. Rather, he's still there.
Yeah.
And he is the person who has, given me a lot of insight into how cricket should be played. See, during our days, we did not have any stars in Goa, and there was no proper guidance for young players. Like I would say, we also needed some guidance, but unfortunately, we did not have anybody during our upcoming days, and maybe because of that, whatever higher grade of cricket was left behind. So, and that how to perform, that is the main thing. See, a coach needs to be a person who guides you. At Ranji Trophy level, not much of skill development can happen, but
Kind of a mentor.
Yeah, your mental approach towards the game. If that insight was provided to us.
So as you did the captain, you became the captain of Goa, and then you played for Goa. Were you ever the coach of Goa team, or did you manage a Goan team anywhere here? And did the Goa association come up to you for that, being a senior cricketer?
No, rather I have done my level 1 coaches course with BCCI, but not much has happened in my life as far as coaching is concerned.
But you were a part of baby's clinic in I guess you're the senior head coach, I guess. That's what
Yes.
If I remember.
I have done a lot of coaching in Chennai rather. It is BB's Nest as we called it. He had a residential academy where people from
You are trying to become a Tamil Nadu coach, then it would have been easier job to do then.
No, I tell you one thing, see, it was my aim and ambition that I have had opportunity to go, and I was offered a job in companies. Chennai. I played 2 years
Club cricket.
league club cricket in Chennai, and I was offered a job also. But during those days, I don't know whether it was you can say foolishness or whatever, but my wish, and it is still there, that I should be, as a Goan, I should be doing whatever possible in Goa. Rather, I mean, most of the people will think it is not prudent actually for a career, but somehow it was there inside me, and I did not take any opportunity outside the state. I was supposed to join a company, and maybe I would have been connected to IPL now if I had taken that job.
Coming to IPL, as you said, if IPL was in that era, I think you could have walked in any time. Because I think you are a person who are a master blaster. And anytime I ask any goal, they take few names, 2-3 names, you think that this boy would have been in IPL anytime. It was not there that time. The 2020 cricket was not there.
Yeah, that is what people say. Yeah, but those are ifs and buts. You can't be very sure of that. Maybe I would have been good at it. Maybe I would have.
So you have been a coach with one of the best cricketing academies in India. You have been Ranji Trophy captain. You have been playing Ranji Trophy. What is the job you do currently? Where are you affiliated to?
Currently, I am affiliated to the BCCI match referees panel.
Okay, wow.
And that is a dream job for anybody.
Yes, yes.
You would give your right hand for that.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
as a cricketer, there is nothing better than that.
Okay. So you're doing a match referee so far. You have done any Ranji Trophy, or you're doing under 19s?
Yes, yes. Now
And-
I'm in the senior grade of match referees in the country.
Wow, that's amazing. Amazing.
That panel is a very special panel. All of us are good friends. We are just about 68 now
Match
in the
referees.
panel. Yeah, that includes a special category for women match referees.
Okay.
And let's see. We are supposed to do all.
So you're on the lines of BCCI's mode, and where you work?
I am at the moment I'm handling Geno Pharmaceuticals sports section.
Okay.
And it's a wonderful thing that.
So Gino has backed you up most of the time and support you most of the time in your cricketing abilities, and whatever endeavors you do in cricket, you're always backed up by that.
Yes, I would be thankful to the company because the company believes in my dreams. Actually, I mean, dreaming is part one, but to fulfill those dreams, you need somebody.
Yeah, Gino has been doing a lot for the sport over the years. We all know that they have their own ambassadors, they have their yearly awards, a lot of things keep happening.
Ambe, I will tell you one thing. There are many people who may be doing. What I'm saying is financially, they may be spending a lot more than what Gino is doing. But I tell you one thing. It's the sincerity and the dedication and the passion, and the commitment towards the development of sports and sports person is what is, mind blowing.
So you have really really reached to a conclusion where you have really felt good about your life, how it went through, you're satisfied. Is there something that is missed? You think I could have done this, and is there something that has missed from your side? You think if Goa would have absorbed a little bit better, or if you think somewhere down the line, do you feel something at times?
Yes.
Okay,
By
I touched your heart.
Yes.
I touched
By
your heart.
heart, I still feel that I should be able to do something. I need to do something,
Goa.
and I am still working out for, rather my best, along with my supporters and well-wishers, to do something for Goan cricket. See, Ambe, it's not only the association that does something for the cricket or sports rather in that locality, but I feel it's my view, of course, is that the whole of the community, including big corporates and the general public, have to play a big role in developing sports in that area. Rather, if you see, I have been fortunate enough to go out of the state and see the development taking place all over the country, thanks to BCCI. There are many corporates and there are many individuals in their own capacity. They try to develop infrastructure, they try to help out the cricketers who have potential, and then comes in the last step of career for any player comes the association. And I see that we as a state, right, we lack this kind of support for players. Okay, we talk always generally about the association and the players' talent. I see there is a lot of talent which needs support, a good platform, a push from general public and I would say corporates. Because the
I agree with you actually. There was a time when Goa had some houses backing these things, but they did not end up giving them jobs. They still ended. There were few who got jobs. Maybe there were 40 involved or 50 involved in some houses playing for them. Out of 50, only I think about 4 or 5 people got jobs. And then it was again the economy has also changed. Yeah, there are very few corporates. There are still I can name a few. I don't want to name them. But there are 3-4 corporate houses which still backs up sports in Goa, like your Gino and maybe Dempos and maybe. But most of the people have shut the doors because everybody takes it as a business now. Yeah, even as with the IPL coming inside, of course there's good side of IPL, a good side of corporate cricket is happening. But everybody is looking what they can get rather than give. That the doning habit of the corporate has almost shut down. I find you're very lucky in the right house, and I know what Dilip sir and Sagar sir has been doing. I know you must be talking. You should be able to tell me what they're doing.
Dilip sir and Dr. Sagar Sarwakar, they are, like I said previously, they are just beyond comprehension, because in today's world when we see that as you said people are shutting doors for sportsmen, these people are supporting overall sports and sports persons.
They're supporting without
various sports,
any
right?
expectations.
Yeah.
They are doing tournaments. I know what's been happening. They are all giving awards every year. They are still backing up, having the sports. Somebody who's doing, which associations are not able to do it sometimes. They are backing them, funding them up, and they're sending them abroad.
And to go ahead, I see Dr. Sagar passionately supports cricket, and he actually has a dream of getting cricket to a level here. I mean, I don't know how that will happen, because presently what is happening is Goa being a small place, there is a scarcity of land. Rather, he wants to develop some ground wherein, see, what I am talking to you is the idea.
It's a concept.
It's
a
concept.
It's a vision. It's a vision.
Yes, it's a vision. He wants to develop a ground, because presently, if you notice, there is no cricket ground in the whole north of Goa. And if you see, the result of that is maybe once when we played cricket, you would know that this north side would dominate the selections and the places in the state side. But currently, we see very few of our North Goans representing the state. That is because there is a lot of development in terms of infrastructure taken place in the south of Goa, and poor Goan, the North Goans, especially in cricket, find it tough.
I think there was been, even in 2008, 2010, there was North Goans were dominating the field. I know all the boys of Sahil, Shailesh, all of them coming at from the Harshad, coming from the north side, Rohit, all of them coming from the north side. Coming back to you, what is your now? I know you're working in the right house, you have the right kind of directors behind you. What is your concept? What you would like to do for Goa? What you would like to, forget about Goa, I would like to say what you would like to do for the sport cricket, or would like to do for sport itself?
See, basically what we are planning as a corporate is, we are trying to, as I just said, we are trying to get some place wherein we can have at least some sort of a ground wherein we can make a turf cricket, and the kids can play actual cricket. My view, of course, is maybe some or many of proper hardcore cricketers would disagree, but currently I feel the situation is such that without the kids being exposed to constant turf wicket cricket, it becomes a bit of difficult
Actually, I feel
proposition
you're-
for them to go to the next level of
You're
cricket.
200% right there. 200% right.
See, there may be some people who feel that okay, in the olden days there are superstars who have been there and they have started their careers on matting wicket. But see, generation-wise, it changes. And today's cricket, I feel, of course, this is my personal view, is the kids need exposure on turf wickets. They need exposure in matches which they are not getting. Of course, maybe n number of factors that are affecting, but finally it is the poor upcoming cricketer who is suffering because they don't get enough exposure. And I feel there is a tremendous talent present in Goa as far as cricket is concerned, which needs to be polished and
You're-
given proper exposure.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're working on the right channels. There is very few people who think something. They know the problems, but they need to have a great heart to come out and execute it. And you are luckily also, and your also intent also is very good, where you want to execute it. Anytime you need me to be a part of it, to be straight this, because we keep doing these things in Dubai. There are people who are always helping in. I would love to do something for Goa anytime from my side. If anything is there, I did not want to use this platform, but being raw on the show, I would like to say that anytime from my side, anything is required, my assistance, my guidance, any kind of thing is required. Feel it free. Your vision is nice. You are on the right track. Nice time with you and understanding your concepts of what is happening in Goa. Goa has at one particular time hit the peak at 2008-2010, where they got an infrastructure. They had indoors, they had turf wickets, they had college tournaments. So very good policies of cricket happening. But again, it is going to a circle where we are going sitting at the right place. We are just what we were at 1986. So it's a start to scratch. I know Goan cricketers have been always a great talent. There is no two ways about you, as you said, in any sport. But infrastructure, the corporate house, we need to do this. There are few miskins leaving still, and I hope more few miskins will come in the future generation. Thank you, miskin. I hope to conclude the episode in your ancestors' house.
Yes.
Thank you.